Alright, so earlier I said I was going to do this in a private event page, and the universe or Facebook or something hates me. So the private event page, the private group thing is not happening. So I'm going to post my video here. So this question and answer session is about joining Athena. See, it's working so much better this time. So the purpose of this video is, or this live feed, is for people to ask me anything about joining Athena's. So while I have a few people who are planning on watching join us, I want to talk very quickly about what Athena's is and what it is not. Athena's is not a pyramid scheme. I don't get a big bonus for signing on a lot of people. Full disclosure, I do get $25 in product if 2 people sign on in 1 month. But besides that, there are personal sales goals that you need to meet every month. So my team can be knocking it out of the park, but if I'm not working, if I'm not meeting personal sales goals, I don't make any money. A lot of the systems in Athena's are very much like that. So what is Athena's? One other thing, it is not a get-rich-quick thing. I'm not going to sit here and tell you, all you have to do is post your link on Facebook and you'll just see the money flow in. Like, no, it's not it at all. It does take some work. You are responsible for your success, and I love that. And the key is that you're your own boss. So I get to pick what hours I work. I'm doing this Q&A right now at 8:30 because my kids are asleep right now. So I'm making it work for me. I choose the dates that I want to book parties. I choose where I want to party. Sometimes I drive an hour and a half to a party and people will say, you drove so far. And I'll say, I'm willing to drive where there are people who want to see me do my show. So that's, you get to be your own boss. I do parties 10 minutes away. I did a party 2 streets over not too long ago. I was like, hey, I can totally, if I didn't have so much stuff to carry, I could have walked here. So the point is you choose. And you are the only one who is responsible for your work. So I also have a part-time job. I'm a decorator in a bakery. And every once in a while I just have moments where I'm like, this is why I love my other job so much. My other job being Athena's, of course. Because I don't have to worry about picking up anyone else's slack. I don't have to worry about who's not doing what. I am the only one who is responsible for what I earn because I'm the one doing the work. And so that also means that you gotta be kind of self-motivated, but it's really fulfilling. Like, I've met so many amazing people. I just saw Katie Mahoney was watching just now. Katie Mahoney was Goddess of the Year last year. She was chosen by all of the goddesses in Adonai and Athena's land. Katie Mahoney is an amazing person, and I've met so many other incredible people at Katie Mahoney level that I'm so thankful to have in my life. And I've come to really believe in the saying, your vibe attracts your tribe. And I really like the kind of people that I have surrounding me now, and that's because of Athena's. So I just noticed that now both my cats are in my room. Can you see? Can you see how annoyed Titania looks right now? She just saw my other cat in the room. So anyway, one more thing that I want to just word vomit at you, and then I highly encourage you guys to start asking questions by all means. This is a Q&A after all. Oftentimes, the question I get asked most often is what comes in the welcome kit or the welcome pack. So for $29.95 plus shipping and taxes, so that comes out to roughly $50 if you live in Massachusetts, between like $48 and $50. In that, you get paperwork, and that includes 20 catalogs, which, just so so you're aware, catalogs are like 90 cents a piece if you... Paul, my husband is saying hi to my cat, because my husband's somewhere else in the house watching me live right now. Love you. And he's saying hi to my cat. So catalogs are 90 cents a piece, so they're giving you 20 of them right off the bat. They're giving you 20 credit card slips, 20 order forms for when you're actually writing orders down at parties, one recruiting brochure, a hostess pack for when you book parties, you have paperwork that you have information you want to give to your hostesses. There's a bridal supplement. There's also one Heavenly Goddess catalog. So we have a very big spa line. You may know I do spa-only parties as well as the toy parties. And we also have a spa-only catalog. So if if maybe you want to give grandma a catalog, but you don't want her to see the, Prolong Go Strong section, then... So, my first question is from Titty. So, you also get outside order forms and a positive bracelet and an organza bag, which probably will have samples in it. They always give you 3 samples. Krista, I'm going to answer your question about my cat. That's Titania. That cat is probably, I think she's 16 years old now. So I got her when I was in junior high school, and I was in my Shakespearean phase. And I was like, oh, I'm going to name her Titania, because that's the queen of the fairies in A Midsummer Night's Dream. Okay? Well, my family was like, that is the dumbest name ever. So just to make it easier, and because they thought it was funny, they started calling her Titty. And it stuck. And then I didn't think about that when we had kids, so all of a sudden my kids were calling my cat Titty because I hadn't really thought about it. But people who didn't know were like, oh, they're saying Kitty. And I was like, yes, they are. It's Kitty right there. So yeah, we call her Titty. And Yo-Yo is circling the couch that she's sitting on, so she's very adamantly watching. So yeah, joining Athena's. So now, hopefully I'll be answering Athena's related questions from this point on, now that I've told you all about my cat. A lot of times people ask me about training. Training is very comprehensive. Thank you, Krista. So Bree just asked if you can join to just do spa, or if you have to do spa and Athena's. You can join to do spa only. You can. I would never. I wouldn't recommend it though, only because you can join Athena's, and then you can choose to only sell the spa stuff. You can choose to only carry spa catalogs, only spa products, but you would have to re-sign on if you ever decided that you did want to sell the Athena stuff. So you can sign on for everything and only do half of it, but you can't sign on for just spa stuff and all of a sudden decide, well, now I want to add in Athena's too. You have to start the process all over again. So you can join just Heavenly Goddess, and if you really think that would be right for you, you can do that. But just generally speaking, I don't recommend it, because more often than not, people start with the spa stuff and then they're like, well, hey, I know this person and they want this, and then it's weird if you have to send them to, it would be weird if you had to send them to me. Brie, even if you can always go back and watch it afterwards. So to quickly answer your question, yes, you can, but no, I wouldn't. So training with Athena's is very comprehensive, and it's train at your own pace, and it's online. So what you do is you watch a video, and then you take a quiz on the video that you just watched, and there's several of those. But it covers sex education, it covers business practices, and it covers party processing. Ooh, Krista wants to know about Naughty Bingo. So, I'm really excited that you're coming, Krista. Yay! Yay! Reminder, if you bring 5 bingo players with you, you get the 6th set of games free. So if you bring 5 people who are also going to be paying to play bingo, you get 1 set of games free for you as a thank you for being super awesome. What kind of products am I going to have at bingo? I'm going to have some toys. I'm going to have some spa stuff. Some oldies but goodies. I'm going to have some Supreme. I'm going to have some hand and body lotion, some shower gel. I'm going to have some bullets, some rechargeable bullets. So there's going to be 10 games, and that means there's going to be 10 prizes. It is going to depend a little bit on the crowd, so if I have 3 people show up, I'm not going to be, oh, see, you're close. You're close to bringing 5 friends. Get it there. I know you could do it. So, what was I just saying? I love when I interrupt myself. Like, nah. Bingo. Yes. The more people that come, bigger the prizes are going to be. When I approached places about holding a bingo, a lot of them were like, well, like, this isn't going to be money prizes or anything, is it? The point of me holding bingos is to teach people about Athena's, is to show people what Athena's is all about. Krista, you are very familiar with Athena's. I don't think that's, like, a secret. I'm not trying to blow up your spot. I'm sorry. You were just really excited about bingo. I don't think I'm letting the cat out of the bag. The cashew story there. Maybe I shouldn't have done this at 8:30. Maybe 8:30 is like too late for me to do this. There's also going to be some free to play games at bingo. So I did one I can't remember exactly what it was, but the last bingo that I did, we played a very special version of musical chairs. Thanks, Taryn. I also miss your face, by the way, too. So we played a very special musical chairs at my last bingo, and we also played, what was the other game that we played? Oh, we played the booty box game, the booty bounce box game. Krista appreciates my puns. Thank you. So we're going to be playing the game where you shake the ball out of the box. We might do one more. I don't know. I'm like 50-50 on whether I want to do adult charades. But I would hand pick them all out just in case Krista and Amber were wondering about that. And those games will be free to play, and there will be little prizes for those. So I'm very excited about bingo, by the way. It's from 8 to 10 at Starlight Lounge in Southbridge on February 8th. That is a Wednesday. I know. It's right after yoga. They do yoga there. I'm also hoping to get into a couple other venues. I'm hoping to do 1 bingo a month. 1 Athena's bingo a month. That is my goal. And I want to do them in the North Brookfield-ish area. Bingo is Wednesday, February 8th from 8 to 10 at Starlight in Southbridge. I'll send you the invite to the actual event page. Yes, I will bring my cat. She hates people. She hates people so much. She's not very cuddly. I love her dearly, but she's not like a really fun, cuddly cat, which is why she stopped trying to get up on the table. I can't wait to see you, by the way, Krista. I'm excited to see your face, and everybody else's that you bring with. Bring Amber, yes. So, what have I not covered? Just in case you're wondering, this is not exactly how I thought this Q&A was going to go. I'm not complaining, by the way. I'm just laughing because I think it's hilarious. So if you are interested in joining Athena's, you can make money doing this. I mean, you really can. Is it magical? Again, I keep saying that, but like, no, it's not. It's not about, I will say this, most of the time, if I have a weekend when I do parties, I will make more in that weekend than I do. I'll make more in a weekend doing parties than I do in a whole week working at the bakery. And that's just, and the best part about, I mean, I love being a decorator. I love working at the bakery. I love decorating. But it's a job. It's hourly work. So it is fun. It is enjoyable. But I mean, I still have to report to someone. Bye, Krista. I appreciated that you were here, by the way. I'm really glad that you showed up. So, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Well, next Wednesday. I'm glad you were laughing, too. So, yes, Athena's. I don't know. I'm trying to think of, like, the questions that I get asked most often. What's in the starter kit? There's no, I shouldn't say there's no minimum. So in order to be considered active, you have to do $600 in 6 months. After that, you are considered inactive, and if you wanted to start again, you would have to do the whole process. Like, you would have to re-sign on. But $600 in 6 months, like, I could probably do that on my own, like, buying stuff for me personally. Because now I use so much stuff that we sell, and like, not even just toys. I mean, like, yeah, yes. But tea tree shampoo, I love the new tea tree shampoo. My scalp loves the new tea tree shampoo. When I was growing up, I used to have to use the T-Sal shampoo, the stuff that looks like molasses, and it smelled disgusting. And now I can use tea tree in my hair, and it doesn't smell like crap. So that's terrible. I'm sorry, T-Sal. T-Sal doesn't smell good. The curl cream, I use the curl cream every day, every single day. The splash wash, I use it as a body wash. I know it's called a feminine wash. I use it as a body wash because it has 7 ingredients in them and it doesn't give me a rash, and it's fantastic. I can use it as a bubble bath for my kids. I love Splash. I use Supreme, obviously. Obviously, I use Supreme shave cream, coochie cream, in case you're like, what is she talking about?
Coochie.
My husband just scared the crap out of me because he really loves to interrupt my videos. He's lucky he's cute. I love him. How do you base what you're making? Can you rephrase that question? I'm slightly confused about exactly what you mean by that. I'm gonna answer what I think you were asking. So if I go do a party and I make, let's say I make $200 at that party, start to finish a party is roughly 3 hours. By the time I get in, I set up, I do my show, and then ordering is done. And ordering depends on how many people there are, it depends on how many questions they have, how much stuff they're buying. But I make $200 in 4 hours. That's way more money than I would make at my day job. So when you do direct sales, you don't get paid hourly. I know you know that, Brie. You don't get paid hourly, but every once in a while I like to break it down into no, the tea tree shampoo is the newest shampoo that we just came out with. Cassandra, don't be sorry. It's fabulous. It's great for dry scalp. Tea tree is awesome if you have dry, flaky scalp. I know. I also hate the tea tree smell. I really do. But this is like a floral tea tree, if that makes any sense. So you can definitely tell that there's tea tea tree in it, but it's not. All I can think of is that tea sal smell, and it doesn't smell like that. We do have a tea tree cream, and that is tea tree that hits you in the face, which some people really love. So if you do love tea tree, the lotion is where it's at. The tea tree cream, I mean. But Cassandra, I think you might really like the tea tree shampoo, but get through the bottle of shampoo that you have now, and I can get you a sample bottle of the tea tree shampoo, actually. Cassandra's my sister-in-law, in case you're like, what? Yeah, so, does anyone have any more questions? So, I love that Facebook tells me how many people are watching. So, like, right now, it tells me that 3 people are watching. And I'm always like, I wonder what these people are thinking. I don't know how long the video has been. That's one thing I don't like, is it doesn't tell you how long I've been rattling on for. So, I say this all the time, but again, I say this because I don't just want to sign people up for stuff. Oh, hey, Amber, I see you. I really hope you're coming to bingo with Krista. Actually, I really hope Krista just told you, oh my god, you need to go watch Christina. She's just... There's the cat, in case she mentioned the cat. No, I'm just kidding. So, I honestly don't remember what I was just gonna say. But I do. I talk about it all the time because I want people to ask me questions. I don't want to keep bugging people and say, like, do you want to do this? I don't want you to do this unless you are fully informed. Ha! Thank you, Taryn. How do you meet people to do parties, and was it hard at first? So, when I started, because sometimes people tell me, I don't think I know enough people to do this. That's not, honestly, I don't really think that matters at all. I did do my first maybe 3 parties for people that I knew. My very first party was a spa only party, and it was with one of my good friends. It was like a $500 party, just spa products, and I'm forever grateful to her for hosting that party. She knows who she is, and she actually does a different direct sales business now, so I'm really glad that she's found her cake, I guess. If you want to know about the cake analogy that I make sometimes, feel free to ask me about it. Everyone likes a certain kind of cake. She's found her cake. I'm very happy for her, and I love supporting her in her business. So from those parties, people booked off of those. So they came to the spa party and said, you know what, I'd like to host my own party. Or they came to an Athena's Toy party and said, I'd like to host one. So, hi, Judy. So it starts out with knowing people and doing parties for them. But for the most part, you're not really doing parties for, like, your family and friends. Usually they'll do one. They'll do one to, like, kind of help you out. But it's the people that they invite. I did start doing events not too long after I started doing Athena's. You don't have to do events. It's not a requirement. But I was a stay-at-home mom, so I didn't have a job where I was constantly seeing other people. My kids weren't old enough to be in school or to be doing sports or gymnastics or dance or anything like that. So I did vendor events to meet a lot of people in a short period of time. But honestly, I would say for the most part, it's telling people that you know. It's asking people if they've ever heard of Athena's. Because sometimes people are like, well, there are a lot of people in Massachusetts that do Athena's. There are people all over the country that do Athena's. But I can tell you right now, I still meet people who have never heard about Athena's. And we had a whole speaker series, and one of the speakers very wisely said, you have an unlimited supply of people. And that's absolutely true. New people turn 18 every day. You meet new people every day. Or if you don't meet new people every day, I will help you try to get out of your bubble, which, by the way, that it was hard at first. That was the second half of your question, Taryn. I wanted to pee my pants my first couple parties. I was like, oh my god, I was so nervous. And quite frankly, I wasn't very good my first few parties. Like, I seemed nervous. I wasn't gonna say, I don't like just like sharing information. So I don't know if you know this, Judy, but I met Judy and her daughter at the first event I ever did. It was at Brookfield Orchards. I was scared out of my mind just to do that because I was like, oh my god, I'm doing an event. I feel like a big time like goddess now. Like, oh my god, I'm gonna meet all these people. And Judy booked a party, and I was like, oh my god, I did an event, and someone actually booked a party with me. I was really excited. And so thank you, Judy. Thank you for helping me from the very beginning. Yeah, like, honestly, it's like anything. It's hard at first. And I'm not just saying this because, thank you, Judy. I'm not just saying this to make Athena sound good, but they really do. They give you so much training. If you're not comfortable, it's because you haven't reached out for the help that you need, not because Athena's doesn't provide it. We have so many resources on how to book parties, on how to just sell the products even. Lots of different resources. So if for some reason you feel like you're not getting what you need, that's the whole reason that we have the team system. It's not just so we can make money off people, it's so we can be there to help the people who signed on underneath us. So I try to do team meetings. Right now, my team has grown and shrunk and grown and shrunk, and right now my team is very small. But hopefully, as my team grows again, I will be doing consistent monthly meetings that are going to be a lot like this. I know you're really excited about this. So, oh my god, I just kicked my table. Don't mind me. Someone else asked a question that I don't think I answered. Oh, so the question, okay, so $200 a night, in my pocket. This is gonna get into kind of a complicated answer. If I make $200 in a night, do I walk away with it? Honestly, the answer is it depends on how people pay me. So I do the business plan where I do not carry stock on me. My girls are 4 and 5 years old. I don't have anywhere in my house that I could carry the amount of stock that I would need, and they wouldn't get into it all the time. So I don't carry stock because it's just more convenient for me. And so because of that, if I get credit card payments, I get paid in a monthly commission check. If people pay me in cash the night of the party, then I pocket those profits. So honestly, it just depends on how people pay me. I don't take checks from people. So what I'm getting at by saying that is you're allowed to decide how you want to take payments from people. I would never say this has to be a cash-only party just because I don't carry, like, as a consumer, I don't carry cash. So you can do, if people pay with a credit card, then I get paid, like I said, a commissions check. If people pay in cash, then I pocket the profit. So, yeah, there are some nights when I walk away with $100 that I can go spend right away, which I wouldn't do because I'm responsible. No, I'm just kidding. So I think I've addressed all of the questions that have been asked immediately. I really wish it told me exactly who the 5 people were that are still watching, by the way, because now I'm like, who's been with me this whole time? Who has been watching this entire train wreck of a Q&A? It's not a train. I think we've all had fun, right? We had a good time. But please feel free to keep asking questions if you have any. I'm probably gonna finish the video in a few minutes. But as always, oh Taryn, hey. I say this all the time, but I really mean it. Like, if you ever have questions about any part of joining Athena's, about what it's like to do parties, please ask me. Feel free to message me. If you want to send people my way, answer. Thanks, Judy. My general answer to how commissions work is, like I was saying earlier, I don't carry stock, and that means that I make a flat rate of 35% in commission. And so if everyone at the party pays me with a credit card, then I get paid 35% commission when I can't scroll them. I thought my husband was talking to me. I think he's on the phone. Sorry, I just got real confused. Super confused. So 35%. So I make 35% in commission. And if they pay in credit, then I make it when commission checks come out. If they pay me in cash, I pocket 35% of whatever their products came out to be. If you do carry stock, if you do choose to carry stock, you make anywhere from 40 to 50%. One isn't necessarily better than the other, it just kind of depends on what you need. So even though you're earning 40 to 50% in commission, if you are, I don't want to mess with it. Answered all my questions. Oh, yay, Amber. Don't worry. You can't get rid of me, Amber. So, don't worry. I mean, I won't hound you, but don't worry. Once your life is together, I love you. I love you so much. Oh, so what I was saying about if you carry stock. So, now he's yelling. He's just walking out here yelling. If you carry stock, let's say someone wants something that you don't have on you, so then you have to get home. If you don't have it, if you just didn't want to carry 7 bags of stuff and you have it in your house, you have to pay to ship it to them. If you don't have it at all, you have to pay to order it from the warehouse, get it to you, and then ship it to them. So what I'm trying to get at here is carrying stock could be more costly shipping wise, but if you're doing huge volumes, then it's a drop in the bucket and it doesn't really matter. But generally speaking, I recommend that everyone starts not carrying stock, and that way you can get a feel for, you can just worry about like doing parties, and you don't have to worry about how much stock am I holding? What's my overhead? What's my inventory? Like, I let the warehouse do all that stuff for me. So yeah. So, I feel like it's probably time to end the video. So thank you so much to everyone who joined us, who in this conversation. But honestly, if you have specific questions that you didn't want me to start rattling on about, or if you have any questions at all, I don't know if you noticed, but I love to talk. So feel free to message me with questions about joining Athena's. I'm always happy to answer them. If you want to host your own party, if you're interested in earning between 10 and 15% in credits to use on product of your choice, I have some party dates open still. If you want to throw a last minute party, February 3rd is open, as in like Friday. So, last minute party, yes. Saturday, if you do want to host a party and you want a Saturday, they go really fast. My next open Saturday is April 8th. Because everybody loves Saturday nights. So if you're thinking of hosting on a Saturday, book it now. If you're thinking about hosting a Saturday in May, honestly, I would book it right now. So thank you again. I'm really going to stop now. But thank you all again for watching and for conversing. And I hope to see a lot of you at Bingo, February 8th, 8 o'clock, 8 to 10 at Starlight Lounge in Southbridge. If you want... I'm just gonna post the link in the comments, and that way it's a public event page. I'm not gonna post anything crazy on it because it is a public event page. But I hope to see a lot of you there. Thank you again for joining us. I hope you have a magical night. Thank you all for your support. And I'm sure I'll be doing one of these again next month. So thanks again, guys. Have a good night.